Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBASE.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 37th Commitments of Traders Report of 2024. And as we always do, we shall start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. But before we jump to the review, just a brief reminder for anybody who's new to COT analysis, COTBASE.com, our service is really all about the Commitments of Traders Report, and you will find all the educational material you need to better understand how to use this wonderful data. We also have some great videos that can guide you through the analysis process, but of course, we are here for you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment underneath the video or send us an email to info@cotbase.com. Let's get started and open up Oats, which as you can see is on top of our list based off of a 52-week look back period. So we are measuring the latest change in commercials net positions based off of a 52-week look back period. So we look back at the past 52 weeks and see what the traders were doing and measure their recent change, comparing it to their average chain sizes. You can tell that it is a greater than average chain size. I'd say top 5, and it is a bearish COT chain signal suggesting weakness in the next few days. That weakness would be coming after a decent rally that's been going on for a couple weeks. And you can see by switching to the 5-year chart that rally started after witnessing a significant bullish COT Extreme level. So what does it mean significant? Basically, commercials were at roughly 900 contracts net long. We're talking about a small market, of course, so that represents a more significant bullish extreme when commercials reach that level. If we open an entire history, you can see that generally speaking, commercials in the Oats market are net short. So the fact that they went net long in itself can be considered a significant bullish signal, but you can see the market has reacted, and as it is reacting and moving forward, we're witnessing these larger than average changes, which are typical after a successful COT Extreme signal. The next market is going to be wheats, the Kansas City wheats, but I'm going to pause here and ask you to please consider liking this video if you enjoy the content, and if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We also have a Facebook page, Instagram, and all that. You can find that in the description below. Thank you very much for that. So the Kansas City wheat is our next market. Switching to the 1-year chart, we can witness this 28% change, which is again a greater than average chain size. Although not that, I'd say visually obvious as what we just saw in the case of Oats, but it's definitely there, and it is once again coming after a decent rally in the past few weeks. Moving to a 5-year chart, of course, we can see the stress levels, which overall was in a bullish territory, I'd say, since about a year ago. So for the past 1 year, you can see commercials reaching these levels as the market is coming down. That is more of a bullish stress in the market. You can, of course, on this 5-year chart, easily see what would define a bearish COT Extreme in the Kansas City wheat. The next market is going to be heating oil. Here we have a 24% change in commercials net positions. Well, we're on the 5-year chart, so we're going to jump back to the 1 year. So there you go. That's that larger than average chain size. And you can see that with this recent change, commercials have become net long, large speculators net short. So that's interesting in itself. It is a bullish COT chain signal combined, if we move to the 5-year chart, with a COT Extreme signal as well. Again, bullish. So both of our major tools, the COT chain signal and the COT Extreme, are pointing upwards, suggesting that in the medium to long term, we may see the heating oil market rise. Now, of course, COT analysis is not going to pinpoint the exact bottom or top. It is great to measure stress in the market, and what we're saying here is the stress is building up toward the bullish side of the market. Is this the point in time you need to enter? The COT data in itself would not answer that question. However, we do have a tool, the iCOT Intraday Indicator, that I like to point out to you if you haven't yet heard about it. It's a unique tool bringing COT analysis into the shorter time frames. And I'm going to show you a chart. Here you go. This is gold on a 1 minute candlestick chart, and this chart will show you all the different signal types that we have here. The uniqueness comes from the fact that we brought this analysis technique into the very short term. So this is a 1 minute candlestick chart, yet you still see these speculators and commercial lines. This is actually, we call it the iCOT scores lines, and it's not the actual COT data from CFTC, but we used a lot of techniques to mimic this data and measure stress in the short term. So if you are looking for opportunities to enter the market, then you may consider using the iCOT Intraday Indicator or the iCOT Intraday Indicator with AfterSignal, a updated version of the signal. This will actually filter out a lot of the signals that you see and help you identify the exact moment to enter and exit the market. Back to the review and continuing on with large speculator COT Extreme analysis, we have cotton on top of our list with an all-time COT Extreme, not only in large speculators, but it's the case for commercials as well. And on this chart, I can basically show you that, you know, these all-time or close to all-time COT Extreme could be in the market for many weeks, possibly months before the market reacts. So it's just really there to signal, guys, something's about to change in the cotton market, and we are expecting a major shift after witnessing a decline that's been going on since May of 2022. We are now at a time where traders are signaling a bullish move. So the fact that commercials are so net long, 40,000 contracts and above, is a significant signal. Moving on to the Japanese yen, we've been, of course, talking about the Japanese yen the past couple of weeks, and it's so interesting to see the dynamic with which from a all-time bullish COT Extreme that was here back in July, suddenly, in a matter of couple of weeks, we've reached a significant bearish COT Extreme. So again, bullish COT Extreme successful, pointing out this bottom here. Now we are getting a stronger and stronger bearish extreme. We shall see when the Japanese yen reacts to this bearish COT Extreme signal. Moving on, we have the energy complex. I talked about the metals complex last week, so you can go back to the previous review and see what complexes mean. We basically take the sector market. So in this case, of course, you would come here and look at energies. That means crude oil, Brent and WTI, gasoline, heating oil, natural gas. And then, of course, we combine all that data into one complex COT data. That gives it its unique information capacity. But let's move on to our last market for the review. We talked about heating oil, so we're going to jump over that and open the South African Rand, another currency where we can witness a 113 report extreme in large speculators net positions. It's an unquestionable bearish COT Extreme, suggesting weakness coming in the next few weeks, month, we shall see, but it's definitely pointing downwards. Of course, there's a lot to do here at COTBASE.com. If you are interested in a specific market, then you can actually select that market. We talked about the Japanese yen. Let me show you the Japanese yen. You select the Japanese yen, and everything you see over here is the COT data for the Japanese yen. This is the legacy, the classic COT data. There's the option of changing to traders and financial futures report type. And of course, the three COT data types: futures only, futures and options, and options only, which is quite unique. You will only find it at COTBASE.com, where we simply subtracted futures data from the futures and options data to arrive at the options only data type. And of course, all this is chartable. You can actually download these charts. And if you are a pro member, then you have the ability to download all of our data. Thank you so much for your attention. I very much appreciate you being with me. I hope you enjoyed the content. Once again, if you do like what I do here, a like on our YouTube channel, a subscription, or even comments would be a lot that you can do for our channel. Thank you so much. Once again, have a wonderful weekend. Take care. See you next time.